In this video, we will be taking notes on dividing decimals. Make sure you've read the directions above to see which page in your IXN you should be taking these notes on. Now, we're going to start by titling our page, Dividing Decimals, and you are writing right into your notebook. Don't forget to update your table of contents, so if you need to press pause now and update your table of contents, go ahead. When you're ready, we're going to draw ourselves a box for the top of our paper to put our rules in. Then today, after our rule box, we're going to do 4 practice questions or examples. So we're going to divide the bottom section of our paper into 4s. Now, once again, at any point in this video, if you get a little behind, just press pause, and when you're ready, push play to continue on. So let's start with our first rule. We're going to move the decimal point in the divisor and dividend. So 2 vocabulary words there we're going to review until the divisor is a whole number. Step 2 is we're going to place the decimal in the quotient. If you just remember, quotient is another vocabulary word. It's just the answer to a division problem above the decimal in the dividend. And lastly, we're just going to divide like normal. So we're going to start right here over to the side with our first practice example. And we are going to look at 147 divided by 0.04. So first of all, let's figure out which one's the divisor and which one's the dividend. Well, the dividend goes in. It kind of reminds, goes inside. And the divisor is going to be on the outside because you wear divisor outside to block the sun. So the divisor. So our first step says move the decimal point into the divisor and the dividend until the divisor is a whole number. So we need to make 0.04 a whole number. To do that, we need to move it 2 times. But if we move it twice on the inside, we got to move it twice on the outside. Remember, in a whole number, the decimal's there. And where we have blanks, we fill in with zeros. So now we can rewrite this problem. We make this a whole number 4 going into 14,700. This is where our decimal ended. So step 2 says we take our decimal and move it straight up to where our quotient's going to be. Now we can start dividing. And we ask ourselves, how many times can 4 go into 1? Well, it can't, so we move to our next number, 14. 4 can go into 14 3 times. 3 times 14 is 12, and we subtract to see how many is left over. 14 minus 12 is 2, and you drop down the next number. 4 can go into 27 6 times. Whatever we're asking, 7 is where we line up our number. 6 times 4 is 24. 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 left over. Drop down the next number. We're asking how many times can it go into 30, so it needs to line up here. 4 can go into 30 7 times. 7 times 4 is 28 with 2 left over. Drop it down. 4 can go into 20 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20 with 0 left over, so I am done. for a grand answer of 3,675 times. Remember, if that decimal is at the end, it is a whole number. Go ahead and try example number 1.